Yo, what's going on, everybody? We here. There literally couldn't have been a more perfect time for a video. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like I tuned in a download earlier from the last short video, um, the day before election. Still, like technically according to time, it's still the 2nd of November. We got Miss Moonlight out tonight, the 3rd day in a row. She's full face. There, I need to get some light, but well, just let me talk to y'all, because with the information I'm going to speak on and just what I have on my mind is definitely a lot more important than anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go basically how I've been feeling about certain things. Like, you're either being distracted, which, you know, I'm victim to, or not victim, but I've partaken in distracting myself. Or you're like tuning in with yourself, which I've also been doing. So it's like being in the balance of that. I don't know what it was about this little process, you know, like I was supposed to be on NoFap November, but I just failed yesterday. I think it's because I was thinking about it too much and I got under the influence, and I was just, you know, obviously alone, feeling lonely, I guess. But point is, just to get to the more important parts to the videos, I'm just talking about myself. But yeah, basically, I don't know, I think like a lot of people are like telling people to go vote, this and that, send it through mail, this and that. But like, dude, like, you're getting spit on the face by like this society that's been created, that's crumbling right now, this matrix that's crumbling right now. Like, I'm dipping in and out. Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm like somewhere in the in-between, which is dangerous because I don't want to be leading anybody there. But the information I get from my mentors and just people that I like get information from, Spiritual Soul, Infinite Waters, and my mentor Ralph Smart, like, I just gonna go based off of them. And then if I feel like I'm reaching like a higher self that is being suppressed all the time, then I just obviously have the confidence right now in that moment to do that. And I feel like this is like a mode that a lot of people aren't like adjusting in, because when, you know, when there's like forces, external forces trying to pressure you and like trying to force themselves into you, their beliefs or whatever, like, you're already being programmed to like acquiesce and condone that behavior, because you're kind of going along with the narrative and whatever it's called, like the script that they have set out. And so yeah, I've been kind of like focusing on like sun when it's out, but you know, I kind of do like being out in the moonlight as well, and just nighttime. Have to cross the street real quick. But yeah, man, I'm about to ground real quick, take my shoes off, get my feet in the dirt and the grass. Just cause, yeah, I mean, based off what I got from my own download yesterday, the last video, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of gonna start where the beginning of 2020, there was a panic about certain aspects of the world. And right now, I feel like it feels literally just like that. Everything was semi-normal. But going back to where you're getting spit in the face from this society is basically like, dude, I don't know if anybody's noticed, like I did for sure, especially because we don't even use mail like that no more. I do still like have respects out to the USPS people that get like certain items that you buy online and all that. You know, that stuff's like, if it's important to you, then obviously I respect their work. But like, in terms of voting, dude, these motherfuckers, it don't matter who wins tomorrow, dog. Like, you think they give a fuck about your breath if they're spending fucking, they're sending you a stack of fucking mail? to every single household in the city or whatever, the state, the fucking country. Yet nobody's getting together and talking about, oh, what we voting for, like why, like people are people have been social distancing, which is a fucking it's such a bad word because you can't be social but distance yourself at the same time, which is something I got from my mentor. And like, and I'm not saying I got answers, but like I'm tuned in, like like in some sense I'm just not letting myself be a victim. I rather kind of try to tune in what I got and um, help someone that's in that journey, help myself, like just stay like centered and knowing that what, that everything is a choice basically. Like I don't bring up all that other stuff to be like, oh, like I said this in a post before, like I don't say this information to be like, oh, I know more than you, or because I feel like nobody knows shit. I don't know shit what's gonna happen. All I know is that there's people missing, like like everybody's talking about all this other distraction. Everybody forgot about like ICE and SARS or whatever, like all this other information where he's taking all these kids. Everybody forgot about that at the beginning of the year. Why? Because it's distractions. So I'm about to start grounding right now. So I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to tune in, trying to breathe natural air right now. I've been doing more physical exercise than usual. Not really. I got sore like after 4 days, 5 days straight, and I had to let my body chill because obviously I'm not the most physically uh, cared for person by myself. That's my fault. But what I could do is just do the best I can. So I just needed to let my body recover from that because I can't lose like all my fat like within a couple days or whatever, because that's the mentality sometimes because we're looking for shortcuts or whatever. Hopefully I'm not getting off a track. It's a very bad habit of mine. But yeah, man, let's just get to it. I feel like I'm being very distracted right now by myself. um I'm it's funny because at first I think I was like scared to like speak up and just start making videos again, especially about crucial information about what's going on right now. But just what I've learned from going through this right now is that it's important that I've been focusing on myself. I even applied for my own place, like away from my family. um and in some sense it was a heat of the moment because there was a time where I was living by myself, or just like I had more space to myself. And I think now that when you go back in with your family, or you notice how much your space is being, you're not providing your own space to yourself. uh, yeah, you just notice that. And for me, like I said, that's why this right now, it's very mental what we're going through right now. It's very, like, if you're not paying attention to yourself and your needs, then you're not going to be paying attention to anything else around you besides distractions, stuff that's not gonna help you tune into yourself. Like I haven't been eating that good. I was eating good for a good little second, and then like I just went back. Like, and for me, I'm not judging myself in that, because look where I am now. I'm like centered. I'm out in nature, getting the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the nighttime. Like I said, like I feel like you guys are getting that vibe. It feels good for me, at least. You know, it's a little cold on my feet, but whatever. but yeah, man. Like there's just stuff I haven't researched yet, but I'm finding out from like where I get my information from. So I just want to tell you that I'll just like do the best you can. Like I'm doing the best I can, and if like this little information, like, and like the subliminal information behind the regular information that's out, if you're so focused on like what's being portrayed right now to the world, to like the mass, and not like individuals. Like there's a lot of changes going on. When I was talking about earlier, like we're getting spit in the face because like they're wasting so much resources, trees, to send us all this stuff to contribute to more separation in their plans in the future. To me, that's not what I support. So therefore, here comes energy, different energy opposed to that. And my goal is to be able to like accept the reality of the situation, but connect at the same time within first to then without. As above, so below. There's a statement like that. But yeah, and that statement is trippy too, because it'd be like as above, so below. And like to me, like right now, I just thought about like the heart and the mind, like as above, so below. Like I feel like when you hit that level of like connection between those, like that's how you know you're kind of like generating the energy through your chakras. Right now, I'm still my root chakra. Like I'm not, like this is me in the beginning. Like I've been trying to like make it seem as if like, oh, I'm hitting the fucking crown chakra every day. I feel like that was a problem of mine for sure. And to my relationships that have been affected in this journey, like, you know, I wish everybody the best. I'm just on my journey, you know. I feel like a lot of people don't even focus on that anyways. Like, so like, why should I be worried about it if other people aren't worried about it? But you know, a lot of my guilt and stuff like that I put on myself really like made me paranoid of myself, because I was like, fuck, dude, like I can't maintain relationships. Like I fucked up relationships doing stupid shit in relationships, like, you know. And yeah, whether it's like I don't deserve friends like that or whatever the case may be, I'm here now, and you know, I'm just trying to become the best version of myself in that. So let me try to focus in on the information I really want to talk about. The mail, the trees. Like, I hope y'all see the connection there. You know, like, even though, yeah, we're accustomed to getting mail all the time, dog, like, I haven't seen it more than ever. Like, I might have seen it in the past, but I don't, like, obviously I'm not paying attention to that. But, like, to see, like, the effort that goes into all this, but at the cost of damaging, like, you know, this. Because you think, well, I mean, I don't know, but, like, I appreciate these spots, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at me right now. Like, I literally wouldn't have this energy with me if I wasn't in tune with where I wanted to be. And this is a spot that identified that, and I identified that to me in the moment, you know? Like, I'm just trying to maintain that energy. I've been, you know, I've been like staying away from like Instagram little by little, like in little spans, and then I'll check again. Or like right now, today, right before I made this video, I made my last video and I posted that just on my story. It was a more like straight up kind of like be prepared, you know, like a major shift is about to come. And the shift is here already. What I'm saying is like we're getting pushed to the next level. Like right now is when, like, you know, if you haven't started the journey of like being within yourself and just like accepting what is and creating discipline in that moment, in this moment right now, to project yourself onto your situation, your life, the present, then you have control of the now, the present, right now, every second, to push forward into what comes next. And that was hard for me for a while. Like I said, like I was very in my mind, and like when I had my first dark night of the soul, I tripped out hard, dude. Like I literally thought I was gonna die, dude. Like I was just tripping. Like it was the first time I felt like my mind like expanded itself. Like I feel like at the end of the day, we're like beings. We're like just in terms of like what we're made of, like little cells and stuff like that. If that science, is real, but just like every little cell, it just wants to expand, like or like whatever, just like have its own ecosystem or whatever. Um, yeah, man, I feel like I'm everywhere in this video. But I hope you guys are catching the gems in that. All I just want you to know is that like you're not alone if you feel alone. These times should just be more of a reminder that the more you work on yourself and just like do the best you can with what you got, and know that like sometimes you're not gonna give it your all because you don't have that. Like for some people, it's hard to explain. Like if you can't relate, you can't relate. And I've been told that before, and I'm like, damn, like that's harsh, but like it's the reality. Like I'm not gonna resonate with everybody, and that's um, just evident to me. Like I'm still trying to grow. I'm still trying to grow through all this, and I'm still like having a little drink on the side, or like you know taking a little toke right there. But then I'm out here, like getting my nature and feeling like I'm being true to myself. Like my mom was tripping already, like because these spurts, these moments don't come too often. So in that's when I feel like you're tuning in to yourself. But obviously, like, be safe. Like I was saying, like I'm a lucky guy, dude. Like I know there's people that don't even have like a park like this, that don't have like the transportation to get to a park like this at this time if they wanted to. And like I feel for that. Like I can only try to understand if I can't relate to you. That being said, man, um yeah, so don't matter who wins tomorrow, the most I could say is just like be prepared. Like I feel like a big energy shift in the mass people is gonna be like brought up within these next couple days after election, no matter who gets picked. That being said, don't even focus on that system. Yes, if you have a job, you have to work if you choose to be there. Unfortunately, I'm choosing to be there just because, for the sake of, I don't know if it's because of myself or my subconscious is telling me if like I'm just like, and that's where I come into the crossroads in my life. Like my experience is that like I'm not sure if I got accepted to that place that I applied to, but even if I didn't, I kind of saw like today that I was like kind of tuned in a little bit, that maybe that wasn't the best opportunity. I was like getting into that opportunity in the heat of the moment, and I'm kind of seeing a pattern within myself where like I do something prematurely and then later I'll regret it. In terms of like, let's say my situation with my car, like that's material, but like the responsibility I feel for like, let's say paying it or whatever, like monthly, like I would have much rather like avoided that and just like maintain something I know I can like work on, or just like something, just like that, like where I don't owe something. Don't I paid off like most of my debts. That's like the only one I got. And that felt good, but like at the same time, like I could understand why like it's very confusing between these two worlds of like investing and just like knowing what to do with your funds, because like credit, right? Like you want to maintain an image that you know how to maintain debt, and that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like it's like saying like if I wanted to come here now, there's like some lifeguard out here like charging me to come into nature. Like that don't make no sense. But that's that. Like it's tough. Like it's tough for me to find like examples, but I'm just trying to tell it how it is. Like I felt like I had more to say, but in that moment I was just waiting you know, to get my phone charged enough. And I'm about to run out of space for the video anyways. But I just hope y'all taking care of yourself. I hope I didn't ramble too much and you didn't get any information. That would be the worst for me. But I just hope y'all taking care of yourself. Stay focused. Stay a little bit prepared. If not, watch my last video. And just try to tune into yourself as best you can. You got this.